Welcome to month 5 of my Isotretinoin treatment. For those who have been following along, today is day 129. So I'm basically a third of the way through my 5th month. If you are just finding this video and you haven't watched any of my previous videos, backstory is I'm taking isotretinoin for adult persistent cystic acne, and I take 10 milligrams daily, and my treatment duration is 12 months, so it's low dose for a long period. So since I wrapped up month 4, there hasn't been too much to report, which is great. With this medication, no news is kind of good news. I have had a side effect return, and this is a funny one because I forgot I even had this side effect. It went away very quietly without me even realizing, and then it come back and I was like, oh shit, that sucked, and now it's back. It's the sweating. So this medication can cause excessive sweating, and I had that in the first 2 months that I was on the medication. Now it is summer in Australia, but don't get it twisted because this is a different type of sweating. If you have ever been someone who has been like an anxious sweater, where it's like constant, like if you're stressed or you're anxious and you're just constantly sweating and nothing stops it, doesn't matter if you're hot, cold, comfortable, like it's just constant, that's exactly what this is like. Exactly what it's like. So it sucks, and it's kind of hard to manage, and I'm using so much clinical deodorant. I'm just like, apply it 3 times a day because I need help with this. So yeah, it's that kind of thing, but I am kind of hopeful that it will balance out and go away again, because that's what happened previously. So fingers crossed on that one. With the skin, this is it. I do have a spot up here. No, it's over here. It's going away though. That is a freckle. That's a spot. I don't know what that is. Fluff. This guy, still got it. I've had it since November. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm sick of it. I have had some little like breakouts on my chin, and I'm pretty sure they're skincare related. The product, I can show you. Tried a sample of, maybe I can't show you. Where are you? Come on. Here we go. Glam Glow Glow Starter. I chucked a sample of this in my project pan, tried it out. Nope. No. They're all going in the bin. I can't use that product. Cool thing about being on this medication is you know when something breaks you out, and it's not like a severe crazy breakout. It's like you get a pimple like that, and when you stop using a product, it goes away like that. So that's really cool. And I will say, prior to having acne, that's what my skin was like anyway. If I put a product on my face, I would know, put it on in the morning, and by the evening, I know if it's breaking me out because I've got a spot. When I stop using it, the spot goes away within a couple of days. So I feel like my skin is kind of who it used to be, which is really nice in some regards. In other regards, it is definitely not. I am still a bit red. I definitely look more red on camera than I do in person. Around here is a lot more red than it looks in person. I would be comfortable going out without makeup. I have been going out without makeup quite a lot, and it doesn't bother me, and it's all good. I think there is one other thing that I want to talk about before I wrap this up. My skincare routine. So I get a lot of recommendations for what skincare products to use. A lot of the time it's that, what's it called? CeraVe. So many people recommend CeraVe to me. I can't use it. it burns the shit out of my skin. So, yeah, no CeraVe. I've tried them. I've got some. I actually use them as hand and feet moisturizers because I can't even put them on my body. Like on my legs and my arms or my torso. It burns my skin. We don't get along. CeraVe and I are not friends. So you won't find any CeraVe products in my routine. I like, aside from CeraVe, I do get other recommendations, and I've got to say, I'm mostly ignore them. I know my skin. I know what my skin responds well to. I've been doing this for a long time now. And like, my acne was not related to skincare products or makeup or anything like that. It's like, it's acne. Acne is usually not related to product. It's like an internal thing. So I do what I know is good for my skin, and at the moment my routine consists of only a few things. So when it comes to cleansing my face, I just try to use a gentle cleansing product. I do like Cetaphil gentle cleansers because my skin is dry. So, you know, in the morning, if I'm not really removing anything except last night's skincare, I do like to use Cetaphil, something like that. In the evening, if I'm removing makeup and sunscreen, I go in with an oil cleanser, and then I use just another cleanser over that to make sure my face is perfectly clean. I'm not too fussy with cleansers. They're on my face for seconds. So, you know, it's a means to an end. Get the skin clean. I don't use anything that like makes my skin feel really dry. If I use something like a foaming cleanser and afterwards my face feels really tight and dry, I get rid of it. I don't keep it. I move on to something else. I've got a lot of cleansers that I can choose from. When it comes to like my skincare, the routine is like a hydrating serum, an oil, a moisturizer, and if I have to during the day, well, during the day you have to, but at night I skip this step, an SPF. So my current first step, the hydrating serum, is the Drunk Elephant Bee Hydra Intensive Hydration Serum. This is okay. Look, it's fine. It does the job. It's not amazing. I wouldn't pay for it. I got it in PR. I don't think it's so magnificent that you have to drop a bomb on this. Like, you can get beautiful hyaluronic acid serums. You can get one from The Ordinary that is amazing, like, and it only costs you a few bucks, and you're going to go through products like this so often if you're doing your routine morning and night. Next step, I use an oil. My preference is usually rosehip oil, but at the moment I'm using the Eco by Sonia Driver Glory Oil. So this is a face oil. Now this one does contain coconut oil, so I was a bit like, we might not be friends, but it's fine. I can use it. It's not like my absolute favorite. I usually just go for 100% rosehip oil, but I've got this one. I paid for it and I want to use it. My skin and this get along, so, you know, I'll finish it up. Moisturizer, I have been using the La Roche-Posay Toleriane Ultra. This is a really nice moisturizer, really nourishing. It's very nice. It's not enough on its own without the oil. Personally, I find no moisturizer is enough without the oil. I wake up in the morning feeling dry and tight with like flaky skin, or it gets to the end of the day and I've got like skin peeling off my face. So it's important to like keep your skin super moisturized. One that I very recently started using, again this came in PR, it's the Milk Makeup Vegan Milk Moisturizer. So it's just a like, doesn't really smell like anything. It's a super duper thick cream. Like, this is intensely thick. I have tried this on its own without an oil. It's okay, but I wouldn't do it on a regular basis because, again, I don't think it's enough. But usually what I do is just try to keep it minimal. 3 products on my face in the evening, 4 during the day when it comes to skincare. My SPF, That's the fourth step during the day. This is ultraviolet SPF 50 plus Queen screen. So this is the lightweight skin screen. They also have a matte one and a hydrating one. At the moment, I can use them all. Prior to going on isotretinoin, the hydrating one would cause breakouts for me, and if I wear it too many days in a row now, it still causes breakouts for me. So I like the hydrating one because it keeps my skin feeling so comfortable throughout the day. The matte one that I've got here, this, if I'm wearing makeup from like, you know, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., I don't use this one. I typically go for this one, or the hydrating one if I haven't been wearing it recently. But yeah, it's, you know, I do what I know works for my skin, and I find that that is what's best for me. I am still learning because now I have dry skin and I've never had dry skin, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there, and it's easy to learn. It just takes trial and error and time. So that's pretty much it for my skincare routine. I just try to keep it really simple, not use too many actives because your skin's pretty sensitive at this time when you're on this medication. I have used vitamin C products, and one was a moisturizer. My skin loved it. We were great friends. You know, no issues there. Another one was a little serum, and it was way too strong. It burnt my skin, and it was just like uncomfortable. Like I had to wash it off. It was so uncomfortable. So yeah, I keep the actives minimal. I don't use retinols while I'm on this medication because this is an internal retinol. Like you take it orally. You don't need to also be applying topical retinol. You will fuck yourself up if you do that, so don't. But I'm sure if you're on this medication, your dermatologist has told you what to avoid. So I'm just doing what the derm told me to do, and doing what I know works for me when it comes to knowing, you know, I can use moisturizer, so I use ones that I know work for me. So that's it. Let me know if you're on this medication, how you went with your skincare. Like, did you find it really easy to sort of transition into knowing what to use, what worked for you, or were you a bit like, I don't even use moisturizers, someone help me? Because I know like all types of people go on this medication. It's not just people like me who are beauty lovers, who are really confident with skincare products and makeup and all that stuff. So let me know how you went with your skincare, because I'm curious to hear about that. You know, people tell me recommendations of products, but I'm more interested in their like story of finding what worked for them. So let me know, and I'll be back in a few seconds with my next check-in. Day 144. So I've been really sick. I've got a flu, and I spent 2 days in bed where I was just sleeping. Like, those days are fucking gone with the wind. And I wasn't really looking after myself. Like, I couldn't get out of bed. I was fucked. So I wasn't, you know, washing my face. I wasn't putting moisturizer on my face or my body or anything like that. I was taking my medication. I was trying to drink water, and like mum would try and feed me chicken soup. I'd have a few mouthfuls. I'd go back to sleep. Like, that was my life for 2 days. And then the last 2 days I've sort of been in and out of bed and trying to like fix myself. Because being sick for those 2 days really fucked me up, fucked up my skin really badly. So because I haven't been able to like get out of bed and wash my face, I've had a couple of little like breakouts sort of pop up. That's fine. I can cover them with makeup. It's not an issue. I am also quite red, but that's all right. But something that I've noticed, not like moisturizing my skin, not exfoliating my skin for those few days. Now that I am managing to get moisture back into my skin, and I'm managing to sort of rehydrate my body overall, internally and externally. All of my skin is just like, it just sort of rubs off. I can just feel it balling up. I don't know if I'll be able to show you. There's little bits of like skin on my fingers. It's just like, ugh, it's disgusting. It's just like rubbing off my face. So I'm not really surprised about that, because this medication, what it does is it encourages skin cell turnover much quicker than it would without the medication. And because I haven't been exfoliating my skin for like a week, now it is all coming off as it's like softening up. My lips were so bad. It took me days to fix my lips. So I just really hope I don't get sick on this medication again. It makes me not want to go out, because obviously I got sick from going out somewhere and being around someone who was sick. I don't know who that person is, but if you're watching, fuck you. Stay home. If you're that sick, stay fucking home. So yeah, it makes me not want to, like, I don't want to go out and be around sick people and get sick. I don't want to also like go and fucking give this to someone, because it was horrible. It was horrible. So I'm really like, I'm kind of angry now that I'm out of my delirium. I'm angry that I had to get sick. And I'm dealing with the skin sort of shedding off now, but that's all right. It'll take, a couple of days for it to sort its shit out, but I'll get it back to a decent place. Something else that I noticed this month, and I'll get up close to show you what's going on here. So, camera. So the skin on my chin, this is where I was sort of really heavily affected by my acne, especially in this area. I never noticed it before, and I don't think it was really noticeable before. I think I'm noticing it now because my skin has changed a bit. I can see all the fucking scars. And I feel like, see, I don't know, it's hard for me to like talk and show you, but I've got little white marks. Some of them are sort of pitted inwards. Yeah, I just don't feel like it really looked that bad before. And I feel like now it's really like coming to the surface. The scarring is coming to the surface. And I don't know why it's doing it now and didn't do it months ago. Maybe because my inflammation is like really going down now. Maybe the medication has sort of like reached a certain point where it's doing a lot more to like help my skin, and now like the scarring is coming out. So thanks, acne. So great. Love the scars. Love it. So I don't know. Well, yeah, I can't do anything about it. I'll keep taking the medication and pray that the acne never comes back, and I can have some like resurfacing done if it still bothers me. After my skin is like, I know when you're on this medication, there's so many things you're not allowed to do, because your skin is so fragile, and you can just cause more damage. And I know that there are like certain things, like if you're having light treatments or anything like that, you have to be off the medication for like a year before you can do stuff to your skin. So any treatments for like texture, scarring, anything like that, it's definitely not on the cards yet. But if I have to do it, I will fucking do it, because I am not letting acne fucking leave this mark on my life, because it's fucked. And of course, old mate here from back in November, I've had this guy. So, fucking hell. I'm not in a good mood. I'm not. There's some more skin that I just peeled off my fucking face. This is disgusting. Day 150. So 5 months. 5 months is done, which is pretty exciting. It doesn't feel like 5 months. It feels like, you know, maybe 2 or 3 max. I still remember like the day I went to the dermatologist initially, and then the day that I went and was actually prescribed the medication. But my skin has come such a fucking long way, which is fantastic. Yeah, I'm happy with the results so far. I still have this guy, so it's definitely just like scar tissue. It's probably going to take a long time to actually like fade and go away, but it's much softer. Up till this point, it's been like, I can feel like there's a lump under there, but that is sort of softening up. And someone in the comments in my last video suggested that we name it, and I think we should. I think we should name it, and you guys have been with me the whole time that I've had this guy, so I want to take suggestions from you guys. What should I name him or her? It, the thing, this guy. So let's name it. Let's give it a name, because there's a good chance that it'll eventually disappear completely, and it can be a little bit of Hayley's acne journey history. I feel like this month was particularly easy. The thing that sort of really fucked me up was getting the flu, and I still, like, my skin still hasn't quite recovered. It's still like, it peels, and it's annoying, but I'm slowly getting back on track with that. I use a lot of sheet masks, and they do really help to sort of like, you know, just inject a lot of moisture into my skin, which I find is really, really helpful at this time. And other than like the scarring that I'm really like, I can see so clearly now, I'm really happy with how it's going. So that wraps us up for month number 5. I will see you in the next one, guys. Bye.